everybody, and welcome to the Pixel Perfect Patreon provided by the Odd Hour. This is the teaser episode, and I'm Henry.
And I'm Evan, and this is the Odd Half Hour. Maybe.
Half hour, yes.
However long it is. it'll be what it is. So, Henry, you texted me yesterday to come up with 5 two truths and a lie. And I think this is an awesome way for everyone to kind of get to know us a little bit more.
I agree.
So I didn't really try to go like funny or I tried to do like 2 truths and a lie that would help people like understand who I am more. Like I tried to make it informative. You know what I mean? Help people relate.
I think I did that.
My penis is 14 inches in girth and length. I wear a size 49 shoe, and my favorite sex position is 69.
Whoops, I forgot the lie. My bad.
Oops.
See, I'm such a moron that I marked L next to my lies. Like I was like, I'm gonna forget that that's the lie.
I think some of mine are kind of hard. I tried to make them like difficult to guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, I hope so.
I want it to be like a challenge.
Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Sure, fuck it, I'll go first.
Okay.
All right.
Put that microphone closer to you. I want to be able to hear those beautiful, sultry tones.
Oh.
I didn't love your face when you did that.
Well, I busted.
Hey,
all right.
hey. Didn't love it. Thanks. Please keep going.
You're so handsome. Anyway.
Love you.
So my first 2 truths and a lie, Henry. Are you ready?
I love you so much.
I have had a hamster.
That's it.
I've
had a hamster.
Have had 5 cats.
Okay.
And I have had 4 dogs.
I don't think you've had dogs.
That is a truth, Henry.
All right, so I get one more shot.
Go for it.
So it's either you haven't had a hamster or maybe you had like 4 cats and not actually 5 cats.
I mean, it's up to you to guess. You have it's your game. You got to figure it out.
I don't think you had a hamster.
I did have a hamster.
Fuck!
One of those cats actually killed said hamster. But that's neither here nor there.
Because I know you've had cats. How many cats have you had?
So I have had 3 cats. In my entire life, I would like to point out. In my entire life, I've had 3 cats. So I had a hamster when I was in like 1st and 2nd grade.
Uh-huh.
And it somehow got out of its like cagey thing. I'm not really sure what happened. Again, I was in 1st and 2nd grade, 23 now. But we followed the blood trail to under one of our guest beds, and there was a hamster with a gash in the side with my cat's paw covered in blood. So yeah, my cat swiped it to death.
Cool.
And yeah, I've had 4 dogs.
4 dogs. What are their names?
One of them was Apollo. One of them was Gunner. One of them was Scout. And the other one, I can't remember. Because I was a child.
All right, here we go. Mine are a little bit easier than that.
I didn't think that one was hard. I mean,
at least for the first one.
You had a 1 in 3 chance.
Easier because you know a lot about me. I have type 1 diabetes.
Okay.
I had a bad eating disorder.
Okay.
And I hate Mondays.
Fucking Garfield. You're an overwhelmingly positive person 90% of the time. So I'm gonna say
what
the lie is that you hate Mondays.
That is the lie.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, so I do have type 1. I've had that since I was 7. Okay, Axl Rose.
It's James Dean. Get it right?
My bad. I've had type 1 since I was 7. Spent my 8th birthday in the hospital.
Poor man.
And yes, I did have a horrible eating disorder for a very long time. Still struggle with it. And like the dysmorphia, body dysmorphia shit that like is compounded by that.
Oh yeah. Only gets worse with time.
Oh, it's a fight every day. It's fun. It's really fun.
You've got beautiful hair, though.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
I love you.
All right. Let's do an interesting one. I am 6'1".
Okay.
My shoe size is 11 and a half, and I wear a size 34 waist.
It's the 34 waist.
No.
11 and a half.
No. I am only 6 feet tall.
No, the fuck you're not.
I am not.
No, you're not. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
6 feet tall. Only
You're
6
not.
feet.
Get it. Where's the tape measure? Get up right now.
Okay.
Where's the tape measure?
Are we doing? Okay.
Go get a fucking tape measure.
I think the microphone cord is long enough, actually. Let's find out.
Go get a fucking tape.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Now you can look at my ass while I bend over.
He's looking for a tape measure. You're not. You're an asshole.
I have a utility knife, a padlock, and some scotch tape. What can we do with that?
You don't have.
We will have to measure me at a later time. But the last time I went to the doctor, they measured me, and I was 6 feet and a quarter inch.
You haven't been to the doctor in like 4 years.
What was the last time? No, the last time I went to the doctor, I was 20.
3 years. That's. What the? Am I taking fucking crazy? Am I having a stroke? Like that is.
I don't think
Actually, it's December, so almost 4 years.
No, I went pretty close to my birthday, so it was probably like three and a half. No,
You have grown since then.
I don't think I've gotten taller.
You have grown.
I don't think so.
Where's a tape measure?
I probably brought it to work.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
I have one in my car.
It's not worth it.
It might be.
You know what? We'll post it in the Patreon. We will post my actual height in Patreon.
I want to discover it now so I know if I'm right.
We'll post it
Too fucking bad, I guess.
on the Patreon. You can't see, but I am holding a Glock.
And a tape measure. Like, just wait a sec.
All right, Henry, what's next?
Oh my god, I guess I have the next one. Fuck me. You're sitting, you're not! I have 4 siblings.
Okay.
In preschool, I suffered from severe hip pain.
Okay.
And I've been to Switzerland. Now, okay, I will say this, right? We went to a graduation thing where 2 of my siblings were there.
Yes.
I do not just have 2 siblings.
I know.
Okay. I just want to make that.
So here's the thing. I thought you had 3. I've never heard you complain about your hip, but I've also never heard you talk about going to Switzerland.
Okay.
I'm going to say the lie is you went to Switzerland.
Nope.
No. All right, the lie is you have 4 siblings.
Yep.
Okay.
I only have 3.
All right.
I only have 3. I had a severe hip pain that just went away. And nobody knows why. But
When
I
you were
think
in
it was
elementary school?
Yeah, I think it was my preschool.
Preschool.
I think it was early onset pancreas failing.
Have you had your pancreas out? Did you have pancreatitis?
No, I have diabetes.
I'm thinking of something else.
Which directly affects the pancreas.
Yeah, I'm thinking of something. I was thinking of appendicitis.
There we go.
Thank you.
Yep, there we
I'm
go.
sorry. Got mixed up.
No, but I mean, I had severe hip pain, and I went to Switzerland. It's where I figured out that I was allergic to amoxicillin because I had a cold. They gave me amoxicillin, or I think I had a cold.
Amoxicillin just ain't real enough.
There you go. And
did you get that was an Eminem lyric? Or?
No.
Oh.
Nope. I am not throwing away my shot.
Just talk. Just talk.
All right, cool. But I have been. I discovered I was allergic to amoxicillin, so I had a cold, and then I had a very bad stomach ache, and only snowboarded in the Swiss Alps once. But I have done it.
I fucking hate you.
What? Okay.
I hate you. I'm gonna cut your penis off with a knife.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have it bronze.
Super mean.
and then I'm gonna have it stuffed,
All right.
and then I'm gonna have it hung over my mantle.
And with that, what is round 3 for you?
All right.
My good friend.
I'm sorry, I'm just jealous. Switzerland is like a bucket list item for me.
We should go. Let's go.
I would love to.
How much are tickets? Let me look at that up.
I joined the military.
Okay.
I took the state police exam. I took the firefighter's state physical fitness exam.
I don't think you ever joined the military. I think you were
applied,
but you never joined.
Fine, that's not the lie, but I applied.
Oh, okay, so then it's the firefighter thing.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
okay. I was like, I know that you...
I worked my ass off. I trained for months for that state police exam, and I passed every test with flying colors. And then right before final selection for who went to school, they cut me, and they didn't even give me an excuse.
That's bullshit. Why did you want to be a police officer?
It just kind of like, it was one of those ideas I put in my head as a kid, as I was like, oh, I want to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I just kind of had that in my head for a long time. And then when I was in college getting my degree, a lot of things changed. I said, wow, maybe this isn't the kind of person I want to become, and didn't do it.
Weren't there also cops that were telling you to not do it?
Yeah, I did a ride along, and I was standing in a parking lot with like 12 of them, and I told them like my dream, and they were like, no, just don't. You don't. Everything you just said you think you want, you don't. Good to know. Thank you. So I'm kind of glad I failed the exam on one token. But on the other, it still really hurt my feelings because I worked really hard and I didn't get it. All right, Henry, what's next for you?
Also, it's $1,000 per ticket to fly to Switzerland.
Ooh, it's not bad.
I've been paid to play music live.
Okay.
My music live.
Right.
I accidentally signed up for a televangelist magazine subscription. And I am legally a dual citizen of the United States and Ireland.
You are not legally a citizen in Ireland.
But I would be if I went there and came back.
But you're not.
But I'm not. No, that is the lie.
I'm glad I got that because that was a straight guess. I knew the music one.
Mm-hmm.
I did know the music one. What was the other one?
I accidentally signed up for a televangelist magazine subscription.
I didn't think that was that far off because I've signed up for random magazine subscriptions by accident.
No, I did it on purpose.
Oh.
I accidentally signed up for the subscription base, not for the
like
magazine.
You paid for it?
No. I wanted to send it to Galatea.
Okay.
Right. Before she transitioned, and I just thought it would be funny. Because
hindsight's 2020, pal.
Well, yeah. But I thought it would be funny because we were talking about Kenneth Copeland.
Oh, the televangelist?
Yeah. So we were talking about Kenneth Copeland a lot and how much of a terrible human being Kenneth Copeland is. And so I thought it would be funny if the day after they went into their mailbox and they opened it and Kenneth Copeland's face was there.
Okay, that is funny. That is
like
hilarious.
A little like love letter from me.
Yeah.
I just thought that was funny.
That is funny. That is okay. With context, it's hilarious.
Yeah. So they continued to send magazines to me for 3 years.
Oh my God.
Until I finally was like, I will call the police if you send us another time. And they were like, no problem. We'll see you when the rapture comes. And I'm like, all right, cool.
I accidentally signed up for a gun magazine.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to do like airsoft.
Yeah. Are you a gun guy? Do you like guns?
No, I'm really not. But when I was a kid, I had a bunch of friends that were like airsoft people. So I got an airsoft gun.
Uh-huh.
Over time, I lost one of the magazines for it. So I went to like an online airsoft thing to like try to find my my magazine for my airsoft gun. Because it's like a specific brand, right? Everything's specific.
Yeah.
But you
gotta get one that fits the gun or it doesn't work.
You got a 15% discount if you signed up for their newsletter. So
all right.
I put in my email, I signed up for the newsletter, and like I got the newsletter for the company.
Chatterbait.com. What the fuck?
No. But when you sign up for the newsletter, it must have aligned you or assigned to you the magazine subscription. It wasn't a physical magazine that like came to my house. It was like a digital magazine that they sent in a PDF, and I would get one like once a month, and it was just like hardcore gun stuff. It was like,
I thought
you want to put a 4-inch hole in your enemy? Buy my blackout rounds. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I just wanted an airsoft gun. Like,
do you want a hollow point that could take down an alligator?
Yeah, pretty much. And like, again, I'll give you
a test shot for free.
I'm not like a big gun guy. Like, I've got a couple veterans in my family, and like I've gone shooting with my grandpa, and like it's fun, but like I've done that like less than a handful of times.
I mean, it's always good to feel powerful.
See, that's a problem. You're the problem.
It's always good to feel like you could beat your enemies.
No, it's fun because it's competition. It's competition shooting. You know, they set up the targets, and it's like, okay, well, whoever scores the most points wins.
Every shooting is a competition.
I could have made some really, really horrendous jokes.
It's the Patreon. You can make whatever the fuck you want.
No, I'm better than that.
I'm not. All right, round 4. Hit me with it. Hit me with your best thought.
I have lived in North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
I have lived in Massachusetts, or I have lived in Connecticut.
I know you've lived in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Massachusetts or Connecticut? You seem more like a Connecticut boy.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Wrong.
You haven't lived in Connecticut.
Never. I hate Connecticut.
Okay.
All my homies fucking hate Connecticut.
No. I know you hate Connecticut, but I figured maybe that's because you lived there. But
no, I lived in Mass for several years.
When you were like baby?
From first grade to baby. So I lived there from first grade to halfway through 6th grade.
So yeah, that baby.
I guess.
Baby,
and then I at the start of 7th grade. And then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I
think that's the first time that I actually dropped what state we live in a video or anything else.
I'll bleep it out.
I really don't care. It's the Patreon.
Yeah, but this is the teaser episode, so this goes out to everyone.
Fuck it.
It's okay. I'm gonna bleep it out. You just start saying the state over and over again. So I can't. All right, here we go. My first phone was a refurbished iPhone 4S. I've shot a bunny with a pellet gun, and I once fell for a CSGO knife scam.
Oh, this one's good.
I tried to make it so like they got harder as we went on, but
all right, just for my next one, Henry, you know don't stop looking at me. You know the shelves I have over there?
Yes.
You can't look over there until I've done my next one because it'll give you the answer.
There's
the big one over there that has all my oddities on it.
The shelf?
Yeah, that shelf.
Okay. I won't look at that.
Don't look at that.
I'll look over here.
That's fine. I've shot a squirrel.
I'm going to be honest with you. I probably wouldn't have even looked there if you did, but now I'm really wanting to look over there.
I've shot a squirrel with a pellet gun once, so you shooting a bunny with a pellet gun doesn't really seem that far out for me. Your first phone was a refurbished iPhone 4S?
Yes.
Or what was the other one?
I once fell for a CSGO knife scam.
Oh. You do strike me as the kind of person who's played a lot of CSGO. Oh, man. I'm going to say the knife scam.
No.
You fell for a CSGO knife scam.
Yes, I did.
Did you go to one of the websites or did someone reach out to you personally?
Middleman scam.
Middleman scam?
Yeah. Do you know that one?
How old were you?
Probably 11.
Yeah, middleman. Tell me if this is right. Middleman scam, right? This guy says, hey, I know a guy who's got all this shit. Give me the money, and then he'll give it to me, and I'll trade it to you, right?
Pretty much. But I had a knife. I had the knife.
So you were giving it to somebody else?
No, they were basically like, I had like a tiger tooth gut knife, and they had I forget it, like a Galaxy Karambit or whatever the fuck.
Sure.
And they were like, yeah. So if you just transfer it to my other account, and then I'll send you the one for me.
He never sent it.
And he never sent it.
Oh.
And so I was out like, I think it was like $300 at the time. Like it was a crazy.
Is that what you spent for it, or is that just what it was worth?
That's what it was
Did
worth.
you pull it?
Yeah, I pulled it.
So then,
and he took it away.
Then I'll say you shooting the bunny with a pellet gun.
This is the first one you lost. Yeah. My first phone was a Motorola.
So was mine.
It was a terrible terrible Motorola.
I can't remember what it was called. Motorola No, I don't know. It was one of the ones that you turned sideways and flipped, and it was a whole keyboard.
Like a Nexus or whatever.
I can't.
See, mine was like an actual smartphone, but like when you turn it on, it was like droid, and then it was like it did this whole animation.
That was like the Motorola thing.
Yeah,
it was like really like mechanical.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But like I don't remember what the phone was called. I don't remember.
Maybe. I can't remember. Anyway, my first phone was also Motorola.
Yeah, so I have shot a bunny with a pellet gun. I was helping out a friend of my dad's, and he was like, "Yeah, I usually shoot those things to get them off of my property." And I was like, "Oh." He's like, "Do you want to handle that for me? You've shot before, right?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "What?" And then so he handed it to me. He just handed me a gun, like a loaded gun.
It's a pellet gun.
And I was like, "Cool, that's great, that's awesome." And then I shot the bunny, and first time I ever shot something, right in the head.
Nice.
Killed it immediately, and I felt horrible about it.
So
I still have not lived it down. I feel very, very terrible about it. And then the next shot I hit, and then the bunny just kind of like went like, and then just ran away. And I was like, what? I'm sure it later died, but
yeah, pellet guns are
because its little hearts can like just kind of go like run on adrenaline.
Pellet guns are interesting. I've shot a lot of pellet and a lot of BB. The thing I like about pellet guns more than BB guns is they're more accurate because the pellets have like actually like a little point and tail to them, whereas the BBs are just tiny little balls, so that like after they hit a certain range, they'll just go in whatever direction that like the wind resistance.
They're not aerodynamic.
Not at all. And pellets at least have a little bit of a design to them, so you can actually like scope something in. First ever time I shot a pellet gun, I was told, "Oh, it's just like a BB gun. Don't worry about it." I was like, "Oh, all right, cool." So I put the scope like right up to my eye, and I pulled the trigger, and it was not like a BB gun at all. It had like actual recoil, and I had like like a red circle around my eye from where the scope was for like a day and a half. It was awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I accidentally shot a squirrel.
You with that same shot that
different
caused
shot.
The red eye?
A different shot. Yeah. So in my grandpa's backyard, he's got like a really long backyard. Like it's narrow, but it's long. So we would put like bottle caps and stuff out at the very end, and we would try to.
And you shot at a bottle cap and hit a squirrel.
The squirrel was behind the bottle cap.
Oh, that poor guy.
And like, I was already. Don't say. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it hurt like a motherfucker, but like the squirrel was fine. Didn't kill him. I hit him in the tail. Like, just freaked him the fuck out. I'm sure it hurt. Sure,
you didn't
really
kill
bad.
a squirrel with a pellet. You just shot one.
Yes,
Gotcha.
I just hit it. I didn't kill it.
Okay,
which I would have felt god awful. But
okay, I thought you just like absolutely domed this little fucker.
I hit it. I don't know if it went through its tail or if it just hit its tail and it like fell down. But like I hit it and it was not very happy.
Did you hit the bottle cap?
No.
Damn.
All right. My last 2 truths and a lie, Henry. I own a Black Ops 2 steel case. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, like the one that
you get like the steel,
way too much
the
fucking
steel
money.
bookcase with the disc in it instead of a plastic disc case.
Yeah.
It's steel.
Mike has one of them for like Yasuka, I think.
I have one for Black Ops 2. I don't know if it's worth anything, but I also can't think of Black Ops 2.
So you're saying
2's
that's the truth.
Fuck! All right, your next one's 50-50. Your next one's 50-50.
Oh, on the final round, too.
I have the Starfield Collector's Edition watch, or I have the Fallout 4 Collector's Edition Pip-Boy.
You have the Fallout 4 Collector's Edition Pip-Boy?
No. I have the Starfield Collector's Edition watch. It's there on the shelf in the middle.
Really? Where is it?
You see that giant white box?
Yeah.
That's the Starfield Collector's Edition watch.
Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. Even if I looked directly at that, I would have never known that that's what that was.
That's fair.
I actually would have further thought that was a Pip-Boy rather than a... You bought a Starfield thing? That's like brand new, though. How do you...
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Can I see the watch?
Yeah.
Can you go get the watch?
Yeah.
Just don't move.
I tried to get the Pip-Boy. I could not find it. Couldn't find it.
I think that's what I'm thinking of. I think we had a conversation
that
you were trying to obtain one.
I waited in so many online queues to get this watch. It took me like 2 weeks. And I know people are going to say it's a hot take.
That is
that I got a Starfield Collector's Edition watch, because Starfield is a very controversial game, but I am a Bethesda fanboy through and through, and I don't care if you don't like the things that I like. So that is that's a real smartwatch that I can like put on, sync to my phone.
Why don't you wear this?
Can I see it actually? Why don't I wear it?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I have it just for the clout.
I mean, but like, drip yourself out with that shit.
So it's not like...
What's that little green thing in there?
That's a cred chip.
A cred chip?
Yeah, so this is...
I don't know what the fuck that is.
This is what the currency looks like in Starfield.
Okay.
Think of this as basically like a credit card, like it's linked to your bank.
Okay.
So instead of like a credit card, people just carry these.
Can you use that as a credit card in the real world?
No.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
But I think it
if you could like sync up your data to that, that'd be great. Like make that a tap.
I think it has your Starfield digital code though.
Oh, it does? Like you had to... Did you have to type that in when you got it? Can I see the watch?
Yeah. So the watch isn't on, it's dead. I haven't charged it at all. So it's a smartwatch, but it's not like an Apple Watch, you know what I mean? It's not going to tell you like your heartbeat and all that shit.
Yeah, but what will it tell you? Where the enemies are?
You know, honestly,
I really don't know. It feels pretty nice. Like the buttons don't feel cheap, and it's not.
Yeah. Like
Can I ask you how much this cost? You can say no. You can say no.
It was expensive. It was like $300, I think.
That's not bad for a smartwatch.
Not terrible. But I mean, it's also a collector's edition for a video game. It comes with a different wristwatch. It comes with this collector's patch. And then it comes with the GalBank thing, which I know one of these codes on here is special. I can't remember. I think
you're special. You're my special little code.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can't imagine they made that many of them. Maybe they did. I don't know. Because it says I don't know if that's the number that I got, because it says uniquely encoded. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just like a game piece.
Do I need to bleep out that code?
I don't know. All
right, we'll figure that out. Find that out for me. All right, here's round number 5. All right, here we go. I have written 2 plays. I started doing audio when I was 8 years old. And finally, Evan was not my first pick when restructuring the business.
Oh. You've written 2 plays. You started audio when you were 8, and I was not your first pick.
Yes.
I know you've written a play.
Mm-hmm.
I know you at least started editing when you were a young kid. I don't know if 8 is the exact age.
Mm-hmm.
But I was there when you restructured everything. Like, we were actively talking about it. So I can't imagine. You've only written 1 play, not 2.
False.
Fuck.
You got a 50-50.
Audio when you were 8. Who was the other pick? Was it Kobe?
No, that's the lie.
Oh, I forgot I was trying to get a lie. I was trying to get a truth for some reason.
Well, then you won. Then you got both truths.
Yes!
Yes! But that's not what the game was.
Shut up.
No, you were my first pick for doing the channel. I think you already know that. But like,
I better have been.
You were my first pick for doing that.
I was literally there when you dissolved the other one and were like, hey, you're up. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't know how much thought went into that before I did it publicly.
It's very true. It's very, very true.
But yeah, so I've written 2 plays, Botany and Cranberry.
Botany and Cranberry. And what was Cranberry about?
A woman who has an asexual husband, so she has an affair with a gigolo who falls in love with her and ends up killing her husband.
How old were you when you wrote this play?
Last year.
Thank God. I was 8 years old.
Yeah, I was 10. I was actually 10. I was just writing what I saw.
I would be far more concerned
if I was like a child writing about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, cool, Henry, you're going to go into therapy for a while. Is that okay with you? I'm like, yes.
Please.
Yes.
God.
Oh my God.
Okay. That was awful.
And yeah, so I started audio when I was 8 because a bunch of the people that I was hanging out with at the time got a bunch of YouTube channels, and we were 8, so we could only buy like $7 Samsung garbage microphones.
Yeah, I think you said you did like you had to edit like 12 hours of footage or something, and that was like
10 minutes.
First, yeah. Yep.
They're like, here you go. Here's like 3 days worth of us recording and edit it down to funny moments. And I'm like, okay, that'll be $5. Nowadays, I would charge literally like $700 for that.
12 hours is a lot of footage.
Yeah.
Christ.
And also, I was watching back like a video game set. You know what? Hold on. I just thought of this. I've never thought of this before. I was watching back a 12-hour record of a gaming session that my friends didn't invite me to.
You weren't even part of it?
No. Oh, well, now I'm just upset about that.
You should be. You know what you should do? You should find out where they live and kick their asses.
I know where they live. I know where.
Go kick their asses.
Okay.
Right now. Get out of my house.
All right. That was my last one. Evan, you had your last one.
I did.
Everybody, I hope you liked the Patreon teaser. If you want more of this, it's only $1 a month. Pixel Perfect
Hell
Patreon.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Or patreon.com/Pixel Perfect Patreon.
Hell yeah.
It's only $1 a month for another one of these episodes every single time that we post. I love you all very much. Evan, do you have any last word? Also, if you're listening to this on Patreon, the description is different for you guys than what the ones that are listening on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, right? Make sure that if you're on Patreon, leave us a voicemail at the number down below. Leave us a voicemail and we'll play it on the podcast and you'll be a part of it, and just tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you want us to help you with.
Yes, sir.
Advice-wise, because we both lived collectively 45 years of life. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. So
together we make hardly a grown man.
Hardly a grown.
All right, boys and gals, kiss your moms for me and have a good night.
I didn't like that. Have a good night.